season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And they'll be let out by their fourth-year quarterback.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. Connects on the crosser. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
Orlando, first down.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. We're going to look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Completed to his running back. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
Brings up third and 1.
The handoff on third and short. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's fourth down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
This makes it up to the 25. So here are the Falcons out on offense for their first drive. And leading them out is a master at overcoming adversity before and after being drafted 8th overall in 2024. Out of your alma mater, Washington, it's Michael Penix Jr.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions.
They bring pressure, and they're going to get to him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. It's going to bring up second down.
That is not a good omen at all. You spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
Well, I imagine that first play woke them up as they get set now for second and long. From the shotgun, Penix. Grabbed by Besh, left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A gain of 6 yards.
Penix facing a third and long. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
Couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it. And they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
Brought down before the return gets far. The home teams and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. They're going play action. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Going again on 2nd and 10. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
If you're keeping stats, that's now 0 for 2 on keeping drives going, and hopefully not an indicator of what's to come. You know, you don't convert on 3rd down. Not only playing against your opponents, you start playing with your own psyche as well.
And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the 2nd time. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Penix working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Falcons.
Penix here from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Penix off the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Again, Penix to the air. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Here's Penix. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Caught out left. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. That outruns their offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
3rd and long for him here. Puts him there under it, deep down the left. That's complete inside the 35. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece, and he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Again, throw out of the gun. He brings it in. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Complete to number 89. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. It's a 3-3 game. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They've got 3rd down well inside field goal range. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And in he goes for the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And his guys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Visitors 3.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Here's Agnew on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. We've got a break in the action. Looks like someone was shaken up on the play. Medical personnel out now to attend to him. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Penix now to throw. This gets forward to around the 29. Stop is made. Oluwafemi Oladejo. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Penix looking to pass. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kane, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
From the gun on 3rd, Penix. He's in trouble and gets blocked out again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The home teams ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting second right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. They go play action on first down. On the left side. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Tackled there by James Pierce.
Down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Back-to-back carries here. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop it. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to the well again. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Incomplete.
Like the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
And 5.
Back now, pressure coming. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll try and launch it in. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They call pass on 2nd and goal. Has it in close. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
From the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man. Touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
And now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys double their lead to 14. Following a touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now here come the Falcons on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. And that one goes goes for a gain of 11. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Penix on first down. Falcons isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, Penix. The cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Throwing, Penix. Grabbed by Dash, left side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here's Evans on for the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Their offense running back out now. This winning streak has been impressive for them. 6 games now, and they lead so far here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Trying to throw this from the gun. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up second down.
Intended for number 86. Incomplete. Devin Witherspoon on the coverage.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Throw here, third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. And gain 11 on that play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
First and 10.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More from Orlando coming up. So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun. Now he takes it. And he's tackled for a short gain. Second down now. They need 7.
At the 33-yard line.
Now here he goes on the boot. Dump off, caught by his back. And he'll get it up to the 38-yard line before going down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback try and power for it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
43-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now ahead of 3rd down. We get a pause here. They're going to call a timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. They'll throw, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. James Pierce picks it off. And the Falcons are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. All right, defense did its job. Forced the offense into a 3rd and long. And that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
On first down, here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Happy time to reach in the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. Penix working from the gun. Finds him over the middle. down after a short game. They need some extra time to think over third and long. We've got a timeout. And air it out on third. Cut out left. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On first down, here's Penix. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. It's 2nd and 10 now, ball still at that 39-yard line. Again, Penix to the air. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. So on third down, they're going to go ahead and bring him out to try and get 3 here before the half. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. We are into week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good matchup in the AFC. And this is the visitors' running back. He's going to take it in, 18 yards away. It's a touchdown. The Jets get their 6th victory as this win moves them to 6-2 on the season. Why don't we move on now and check in on another big mid-season matchup. And this is the Commanders' wideout. You want instant offense? Try this one on for size. He makes the catch and then watch him go. Put it down as an 81-yard catch and run for the score. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Commanders up by 4. 10-6 is where this one stands at halftime. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And it's the former Michigan man, J.J. McCarthy. He connects on a 19-yard touchdown pass. This one's gone to halftime now, and it's the Vikings lead by a field goal at halftime. And with that, a look here at the rest of the action in Week 8 around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Story is halfway told. Let's see what the back half has in store as we get started in the third quarter. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Out comes the Atlanta offense for the debut possession of the second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Starting the half with Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Punting unit out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He has it at the 33. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Setting him on the dive. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Takes the handoff. Now throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
Their punter making his way out now. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
No question, this guy is a student of the game, and he's putting in the study hours, researching any weakness in these linemen and taking advantage of it. Once we hit game day right here, Kate, the students become the teacher, and what a lesson he's performing.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Penix here from the gun. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and
to the air on 3rd and long. Caught, nice gain left side. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their 1st. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. Catch made over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action. Here's Penix. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. This play gets down to the 42-yard line.
That's a gain of 4.
Penix on the sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. And the Falcons, first down.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
Falcons, first down.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. He's got it over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches. On the shotgun, Penix. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
And it's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down. On the move, headed right. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
13 yards on the play. That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Here's Robinson up the middle. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Here's the backup. First throw. He's got it in the red zone. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And the Falcons, first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Then he's 2nd down. They'll run the draw with Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Dumps it off to his running back. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down? Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He'll begin his return from the 11. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. This offense ready to get going again now. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. 1st and 10 from the 32. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he stopped, so that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. First and 10 now from the 46. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Brings up second and 2.
Now looking to throw. He's got a man left. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
For Orlando, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Running back gets the handoff. And he come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Dumped off to his running back. Oh, and that was close, but they're going to have to get this on third down now. Gain is to the 27.
To number 20. Brings up third down.
Got to keep this one and go. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. They'll come up on first and 10.
26-yard line.
There's a dive up the middle. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Another carry for him. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Great play straight ahead. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness, and it's always offense, offense, offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down. A big red zone stop.
And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
They're going to throw out of the gun. And a connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! These guys have likely locked up the win right there. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And his guys push their lead to 18. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Here's Agnew on the return. Escapes the defender. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Richardson on first and 10. It's his back. It's Robinson. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Offense is set. This is second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
And the shotgun. It's Richardson. Grabs by Besh, left side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Players around this one, and it is intercepted. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
The offense headed back to the field. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. First down from the 42. Blown back to the backfield, and they give it to him. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. 4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They give it to him again. And he gets in. Touchdown. These guys keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys grow their lead yet again.
Team 31. Visitors 6.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Here's Agnew on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Falcons ready for their next possession. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Shoots away from one. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Line and set. Here we go. First down. Another carry for Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Staying with Robinson. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Going to the ground again on first. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
The give here on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
6 yards to go here. It's third down. Throw here, third down. The third down throw falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at a fourth down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. That's Bash with the catch. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
The line of scrimmage.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Third and 8.
Back to the well again. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now.
He was taken
So
down.
out now comes the punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike.
4th down.
Punt meets him at the 28. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. This celebration begins for our winners as we say so long from Orlando.